Hey my friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited to share with you 3 easy and delicious copycat recipes that I just know you are going to enjoy. And I will have a link to the recipes in the description box below. But today is also a collaboration with Maegan over at Maegan's Kitchen. And on her channel, she gives you grocery hauls, meal plans. She gives you some great dinner ideas. I have found so many things on her channel that I want to cook in my house as well. So I will have her channel linked below, as well as her copycat recipe video. To make this copycat version of Olive Garden chicken scampi, you need red, orange, and green bell pepper, red onion, obviously chicken tenderloins, some heavy whipping cream, Parmesan, all-purpose flour, Italian seasoning, salt and pepper, some chicken broth or bouillon, and some minced garlic. Oh, and about a tablespoon of butter. To about a cup of all-purpose flour, you're going to add 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning and just whisk that up together until it's well blended. I'm going to put some avocado oil in my skillet and turn it onto like a medium heat. I have cut up my chicken tenderloins to remove the little, I don't know, cartilage or whatever. And now I'm just going to dip each chicken tenderloin into the flour, and once I've coated it on both sides with the flour, I'm just going to put them in the skillet and let them cook about 3 to 4 minutes on each side. And once they've cooked to a internal temperature of 165 degrees, then you're going to remove it and set it to the side on a plate just to let it rest. Once I have as many in there as I can fit, I'm going to go ahead and just put some salt and pepper on the side that's, that I can see. And then once I turn it over, I will put salt and pepper on the other side as well. Now that my chicken has finished cooking and I've removed it from the skillet, I'm gonna add my bell peppers and my onion, and I'm just gonna let that cook, I don't know, maybe like 7 or 8 minutes, just until they start to get kind of tender. I don't like my vegetables super crunchy, so I may cook them a little more than you would, but I guess you just cook them till the texture or consistency that you like. Now, Olive Garden uses the thin spaghetti or the angel hair spaghetti, but I don't like angel hair spaghetti, so I'm just using regular pasta. And don't come at me with hate because I broke my pasta in half. I just like for it all to cook in the pot together. And now that my vegetables are done, I'm gonna go ahead and remove them from the skillet. And I'm not rinsing my skillet out each time because I want all those flavors to stay in the skillet. For the sauce, I'm gonna add the tablespoon of butter and 4 cloves of garlic. So I'm gonna add that. Once the butter's melted, I'm gonna add the garlic and let it cook until the garlic is fragrant, which is, I don't know, about 30 seconds to 45 seconds, something like that. Now you are going to add 1 cup of melted butter, a 1/4 cup of the heavy whipping cream, and then you're just gonna whisk that just every few minutes until it comes to a boil. Now, once it starts coming to kind of a rapid boil like this, then you're gonna add your Parmesan cheese. And I forgot to mention, I'm gonna have the link to this recipe in the description box below, so you'll have all the exact measurements. But once you get the cheese put in there, you just stir it up, and you just kind of keep stirring every once in a while until that cheese is nice and melted. After it's cooked for a few minutes and it's back up to a boil, go ahead and add your vegetables back to the sauce, I guess. Now the sauce is not thick right here, and I started second guessing myself, wondering if I added too much liquid, but it does thicken up once you add everything to it. So now I'm gonna add my drained pasta and mix all that up real good, and then I'm gonna let it set for 5 or so minutes on a low heat, and then all that sauce will start to thicken. All right, it is ready. Now that it's thickened up some, I'm just gonna put it on a plate, place the chicken strips on top of the pasta, and then sprinkle it with some Parmesan cheese and serve with some garlic bread. I love the cheesy Fiesta potatoes from Taco Bell, and so this recipe, when I saw it, I just knew that I needed to try it. But the recipe again will be linked in the description box, but it does call for the potatoes to be deep fried, but I didn't want to deep fry it, so I put them in the air fryer. So I'm just gonna finish cutting up these potatoes, and then I will walk through the steps of the seasoning. To a Ziploc bag, you're gonna add a half a cup of flour, a half a teaspoon of onion powder, a half teaspoon of garlic powder, and of course you can adjust your seasonings depending on how you like it. Then you're gonna add a quarter teaspoon of paprika, and then the next one is gonna be a quarter teaspoon of cayenne pepper. And if you don't like spice, then you don't have to add it. If you like more spice, then you can add a little bit more. Now just add your potatoes to the Ziploc bag, and you're gonna shake the potatoes up until they're coated. Now this is where I should have thought about the fact that I'm using the air fryer. If I did it differently, I would have just tossed the potatoes in olive oil, then tossed them in the seasoning. But I didn't, but they still turned out great. So anyway, just shake the bag up until all the potatoes are nice and coated. Set in the air fryer to 400 degrees for about 19 minutes, but I'm actually gonna let it preheat for about 2 or 3 of those minutes. Actually, I put it on 20 minutes, but I let it preheat, and then I'm gonna put the potatoes in this, the disposable liners. So once it's preheated, I just put those potatoes that are in the liner, put them in the tray, but I'm gonna spray them first with some olive oil. I'm gonna let them cook about halfway through. Then about halfway through, I'm gonna take them out, mix them up real good, spray them again, and then let them finish cooking. While the potatoes finish cooking, I'm just gonna heat up this canned cheddar cheese in the microwave until it is nice and hot. The potatoes are done. Now I'm just gonna top it with cheese, and then you can finish topping it with whatever you want. But at Taco Bell, they top it with sour cream. So I'm gonna put the cheese on there, then some sour cream, and this really was so good. I don't know about you, but I love the Hashbrown casserole from Cracker Barrel. So today I'm gonna make that, and you need the shredded hash browns, 1 onion diced, a stick of butter, you need a cup of sour cream, the cheese, whatever cheese you want, a can of cream of chicken soup, and salt and pepper. I'll have the link to my cheese shredder in the description box, but now that my cheese is shredded, I'm gonna add to a large bowl a can of cream of chicken soup, and your 1 stick of butter melted. You're gonna add 1 onion diced up, about 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of pepper. Add your 1 cup of sour cream and about half of your shredded cheese. Then once that about 1 cup is added, mix it up real good. Then you're gonna add your hash browns, and then you're gonna stir that up until everything is mixed really well. I have my casserole dish sprayed with a non-stick cooking spray, and now I'm just gonna add the mixture to the casserole dish and just spread it out evenly. Now you take the rest of the cheese and you just put it on top of the casserole, and I actually ended up adding a little bit of extra cheese just because we like it super cheesy. But anyway, you bake it on 350 degrees for about 45 minutes. This was really good. The only thing I would do different is I would probably have added more cheese in with the potato mixture, but it was still delicious. All right, you guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave me a comment down below and let me know if you have tried any of these or if these are something that you order when you go to these places. But anyway, I want to remind you to check out Maegan's channel and make sure to go watch her copycat recipe video. I'm sure she's going to have something that you are going to love. But if you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing to the channel. Click that subscribe button, click the bell button, and give this video a big thumbs up. It really does help me a lot with YouTube, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.